Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm Leon Caparud. I have about $380 to my name or something like that the last time I checked. I'll literally put that, I'll put the screenshot of that right there. Now, like, this is not cool. Like, I have no proper place to be. Like, I have no fancy house or anything like that. So before I start this video, I just want to show you guys something real quick. So this is my phone right here. And if we scroll down so you guys can see my notifications, you guys can see $12,293 just got wired to my account a couple of days ago. So if you guys are wondering how I made that money, that is all right. So where have I been? Where have I been? It's been about 2 years since I've posted to this YouTube channel. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm shirtless, we're having a heat wave right here in Europe. It's like 35 degrees. It's the warmest it's ever been, and I'm sweating. So that's why I just ignore it for a sec. Where have I been? So a lot of you guys might know me as Leon Caparud, the solar guy. So if you guys don't know who I am, about 2 years ago, I had this solar YouTube channel. And at the time, this was the fastest growing personal brand for solar on the internet at the time. So selling solar like 2 years ago was this huge wave, this huge thing. And I made these videos, and these videos helped out a lot of people in how to sell solar. And I was giving away like everything for free. I made this one video, it was like two and a half hours long, on just how to sell solar online, like as a beginner. And I made a lot of money through this YouTube channel, like both selling solar, and at my peak, I made about $13,000 selling solar online. And from this channel, I made about $3,000 just in the span of, selling courses and stuff to help people out selling solar. So that's what I was doing. Making YouTube videos to teach people how to sell solar online because I was pretty successful at it. I was making like, $10,000 a month selling solar panels. So obviously, as a young guy, I made this channel when I was about like 19. And as a young guy, made a lot of money, tens of thousands of dollars online. And I basically spent it all. I'm going to talk about, what happened with my channel, where I'm at now. But what am I doing now? What am I doing now? Right? Because I'm not selling solar anymore. I haven't sold solar in over a year. What am I doing now? I am working and I'm going all in on this new YouTube channel. And this is extremely successful. And I haven't almost seen anyone blow up as fast as I have and achieve the amount of success that I have in this short period of time with this little effort on YouTube. So I have a personal development and self-improvement brand for Black men, specifically because I can only talk about Black men because I'm a Black man with hairstyle, skin, these kinds of things. And I have 9,000 subscribers as of today. And it says I've posted 34 videos, but that's including YouTube Shorts. I've only made about 25 videos long form to get 9,000 subscribers, which is almost unheard of in this niche. I blew up very quickly on this channel. I've got some videos that have like 152,000 views, thousands and thousands of comments, tons of guys that I've coached. I have a course that I teach this stuff on. I've made a lot of money through that. I've made hundreds of dollars. It literally just from, per customer, per client that I do one-to-one with this. This is what I'm focusing on right now. This is what I'm going all in on. And this YouTube channel right now is going to be dedicated to documenting the journey of, this YouTube channel going forward, getting to 10,000 subscribers, which is going to happen like next month. I'm going to be documenting my journey on this personal brand to getting to $10,000 a month, just selling this stuff. But how did I even get here, right? How did I go from the solar guy to this, right? I'm going to talk to you about it because this is going to be interesting. So if you guys kind of wanted to know what I'm doing, you guys can click on the video now, but this is also going to be very interesting because it's going to talk about what the hell I was doing like in this whole period and why I quit and all. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the solar industry, what's going on with it, why everyone has quit, the fact that it's dead now, the fact that all the big YouTubers have either deleted their channels, have either literally like gone ghost or just done crazy stuff. So after making a lot of money, selling solar online, I made tens of thousands of dollars online selling solar. I just was like, I've seen all these vlogs online of like, these big influencers who, live this crazy lifestyle. They go these places, and I want to try it. I was like, let me just try it. I'm making money. I was making money through solar passively. And this is right before things went shit with solar, like right before solar like crashed. Um, and you guys might, if you guys are in the industry, you guys might know what happened. This is what I was doing. So yeah, I was going on these vacations. I went to the Caribbean twice. I was going to these crazy hotels, these resorts, these hotels for like $500, $1,000 a night. Just traveling around, having fun, talking to girls. I was also on like a self development journey and a self development phase as well. So that's what I was doing. And during this whole time, like I was making money, and the soda industry was at a pretty good spot. Like pretty, like if I'm being honest. So, I was like, I was, buying expensive things, going cool places, shopping, going warm countries, whatever. But the solar industry, after all of this, had basically died, right? The solar industry had basically died after this. I think the last good year for solar was probably 2024. 2025, it started to go downhill like pretty badly. And the reason why is because of the fact that solar was only ever good as a good product, and it was only ever profitable because of the government in America supporting solar and giving customers like money, giving them funding to basically install solar. That's like the only reason why solar um, was ever successful in the first place. And all that funding either got taken away or tariffs got put on solar, and the whole thing kind of went crazy. And there was a lot of very shady things I can speak about in the solar industry. Now that I'm not connected to it, I can talk about the fact that there's certain install companies that stole anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000 in commission, not sales, not deals, not like literally dollars in profit, commission, like cold hard cash, $30,000 to $60,000 that we just never ever got paid out, right? For some of these deals, there's like crazy stuff I could speak about. Basically, there was a lot of sketchy things happening, and as a lot of these, people start to make less money, they start to like skimp and they start to steal from reps. And then certain things like M1s, M2s, if you guys know what that is, basically like you would before you'd get paid before you'd even done a deal, because it takes like 2-3 months to get your money in solar, because you have to wait until the solar panels get installed for the customer. All these companies stopped doing that. And then on the back end, they started scamming people. It was a whole thing. Solar companies, the biggest solar company in the world, the one that no one ever thought would go bankrupt, went bankrupt. The solar industry, for lack of a better term, had died. The big influencers who at the time were doing really well, they all either deleted their channels like a year ago, or they've just haven't posted for over a year. If you go on Google right now, you search how to sell solar, you will not find a single video that hasn't been posted in the last year. Like the last video was posted like a year and a half ago or something. So no one is really selling solar online. And if you are, bro, congrats to you. And I hope it goes well for you. But yeah, that's not what I'm doing anymore. So the solar industry kind of died. But during this whole time, I had gone through a self-development phase. I basically logged in, right? I logged in on my fitness, my social skills, everything, right? I mean, watching this or looking at this video, you guys can probably tell there's a little bit of a different, I'm a little bit different from how I am now, my physique, the way I speak, even how deep my voice is. Because I'm older now, I'm a lot more mature. It's been like over 2 years since my last video, and I posted that when I was like a kid, and I basically logged in. Locked in my fitness, pretty much everything like I spoke about, and I started to see pretty good results in my dating life, in my social life, confidence, charisma, everything like that. And one of the biggest things that happened to me, one of the biggest catalysts for starting this new YouTube channel, was the fact that I was just posting a little bit of videos here and there, and I basically got scouted. So if you guys don't know what getting scouted is, it means as a male model, or when a big modeling agency sees you in the streets, shops, festival, or even online, they will scout you. They'll basically say, hey, we really like the way that you look, and we want you to be a male model for like one of the biggest, modeling agencies, blah, blah, blah. So I got scouted to one of the biggest modeling agencies in England right now. And I've been doing a lot of modeling since. So I've done a lot of modeling jobs recently. And this is one of the reasons why I've started the YouTube channel. I'll talk about that a little bit more. But I've done a lot of like modeling jobs. Um, I did modeling for Puma, like the brand Puma. I did a modeling job with the brand new football jerseys, like soccer jerseys for Manchester City. And I did a modeling shoot with Erling Haaland, the football player, modeling with a lot of like big brands. I did castings for like Boohoo Man, if you guys know that brand in England. It's like the biggest men's fashion brand in England and one of the biggest in the world. I've met some of the most famous big like models in like the commercial scene that you guys see online. And just generally like had a lot of crazy modeling experiences, which is really, really cool. And on my YouTube channel, that's kind of where I made it, was to teach guys how to basically improve, glow up. It's mainly for black men because I can only speak about black men's, hair and skin and those kind of things because that's like I'm black, so that's my personal expertise. This channel is going to be for business though, so it doesn't really matter who you are. This is just like what I'm doing. So I'm teaching guys, my step by step on how I build my personal brand, how I'm monetizing it, all this stuff, right? So yeah, that's basically what has happened. Became a male model, assigned male model for this very big modeling agency in England. And what I'm doing now is I'm just documenting my personal brand, this YouTube channel, to getting to $10,000 a month through selling my one-to-one coaching and also my program. So you guys can see here, it's already doing pretty well. I made like 2 sales yesterday, literally by doing nothing, just by being passive. And that's one of the reasons why I love this business model, like having a personal brand. And I've also made a lot of money just by, doing like one-to-one coaching just from my YouTube channel. Like I said, I've got like 9,000 followers already. And by the way, I want to speak about this. I've learned so much on content, like it is crazy, in this period of time. Like I said, this is 34 videos, including my shorts. I have about like 10 shorts. I also have made like 25 long form videos, which is what really like actually gives you the momentum. So I've only made like 25 videos on my YouTube channel and I've gotten to 9,000 subscribers. And this YouTube channel isn't even a year old. Like that is almost unheard of, to go from 0 to 9,000 subscribers in less than a year, only making 25 videos. That is crazy. That's like 2 videos. That's like a video every other week, and to get to 9,000 subscribers. And the videos are no editing, very low budget, very easy. It's just literally me looking at the camera and speaking. And I've made a lot of money through this. 9,000 subscribers. I'm even monetized. So that means that I literally make money from my views, which is pretty rare because you need to have a certain amount of subscribers and followers. I was never ever monetized on this channel. I didn't even have close to the amount of traction. I had like 400 followers on this channel to get to that point. So I'm teaching you guys how to basically do this stuff. You guys can come along for the journey, come along for the ride. That's what I'm doing. This is just going to be like business, like very high level business stuff on how to monetize the personal brand, how I'm doing it. You guys can follow along with my journey. I'm going to show you guys the ins and outs of my course, how much people are paying me, how much money I'm making a month. So you guys can maybe do the same thing for yourself, because this is super, super interesting. And this is coming from someone who has grown and blown up probably the fastest on YouTube in this niche, in the self-improvement niche, like with the least amount of effort, like that I know. It is very crazy. Like you see so many people on YouTube in the personal development space, fitness, self-improvement. It takes them years. It's years and years and years to get to this point with this little videos. 25 videos, 9,000 followers, no editing. Like that is very, very impressive. I'm glazing myself, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that in this channel as well. So yeah, that's basically what's happened. That's what I've been up to. Like this is probably very like surprising or very like maybe like a shock for some of you guys that have watched this channel and you guys know me. You guys know that I was like the solo guy making these solo YouTube videos, making these like courses and stuff. I'm no longer in solar. And if you guys followed me for solar advice, I'm not giving it on this channel. Feel free to unfollow me. Feel free to unsubscribe. That's completely fine. I don't expect you to be here. In fact, I don't even expect like 90% of people who watch this video to stay along with me for the ride because, you know, they were in solo or doing something else. But this is all going to be business related. If you kind of like the guides I used to give like 2 years ago on this channel, these kind of styles, just know like the level of advice, the in-depth like value that I'm able to give now, being way more mature, understanding a lot more things, is going to be 10x, like 10x the level of knowledge that I have, compared to this whole thing here. So yeah, super interesting. I don't expect anyone to really care like as much as I care. I care about my journey, my development. It's kind of a little, and I just want to basically share this journey with you guys. I think it could be pretty cool, pretty motivating. So yeah, follow along for the journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.